What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are finally getting back into Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I just want you all to know, if it seems that my courier level, my equipment, everything is different from the last video, there is a reason for that. That is because I lost probably 50 hours, and I'm probably underestimating that, of footage for this game, when my portable hard drive ended up having an issue that I had to fix. So I've lost a shitload of footage that it was actually faster to just start the game over. So I started over, played back to this point. Once we get to a certain point in the game, I will include all of the conversations and whatnot in Mexico of completing, of like 5-starring all the different settlements and all that. But that'll be tacked on when we get to a little later.
It's the same deal as America.
But that's pretty much all that's different. Other than that, we're just going to keep going and having fun.
Bring all of Australia into the chiral network. We want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're called.
I hate Charlie. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
New administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory.
I also don't trust him. That's the biggest reason why I hate him.
These people are currently suffering.
No, that's not true. He's a topless mannequin. That's why I hate him the most.
Technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Really, Gilligan? Really?
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor.
Little guy usually sits in the back of my chair. Today he decides, I'm going to be on the desk, where the computer and everything is. No. I'm working.
Right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Oh, man. So, how's everyone's weekend? You want to hear how mine was? It was both fun and sucked. Had some family in town. That was great. Except because they were in town, because they're from Iowa, and so they were here for Thanksgiving, or American Thanksgiving. I don't know where y'all are from.
Analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
So essentially, as you level up with the different outposts and everything, as you find more people, you get more of these enhancements. Some of them are really cool, some of them are minor buffs. You'll see as we go through. But no, as I was saying, so I had some family in town, so we kind of did like an early Thanksgiving with them over the weekend, which was fun. But while people were here, I don't like recording because I hate trying to tell people, hey, shut the hell up. So I snuck off and did what I could. And then I was going to start editing on Monday, and then I found out, oh no, everything I had was just completely either the file was corrupted, everything was jittery, and just it was fucking broken. So don't know why. Hopefully everything's better today because, you know, I found that out yesterday. It was a shitty day out. I felt like absolute garbage. I had a headache. I felt like throwing up everywhere. So that was one of those days where you wake up, you're like, okay, I'm going to get some stuff done. Everything falls apart, and you go, I'm just going to go back to bed and cry a little bit. I don't know, man. Maybe I've just been feeling really depressed lately, and how to phrase it? It's like I'm one of those guys that it's like, yeah, I'm always just like a little depressed. I think, you know, it's just, you know, kind of a constant fight with some depression, but it's been bad lately for me. I think I've just been down and the whole thing. Sorry, I'm not trying to sit here and bitch and go, I'm so sad, feel bad for me. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tell you guys why I'm just so, I don't know, so not inconsistent with work, because that's not uncommon where just because I procrastinate, that's my fault. Essentially, I'm saying I'm a fucking mess, and I'm sorry. Hello, Gilligan. Oh well, when I'm a mess, at least I have these cute little kitties here with me. Oh, who's a good boy, Gilligan? I figured out that these cats just do not want me to play video games. Because I've been sitting around playing Inazuma 11 Victory Road. I've been talking about that lately, dude. I am fucking addicted to that game right now. It is so good, and that is why I dislike having cats around while I record. Sorry, I know that to you guys it seemed like I just cut from one thought to another. No, Gilligan, you've already caused problems. You stay on the back of the chair. Sorry, he danced across the keyboard and pressed a button and paused the video that I am reacting to. That's a really weird way to phrase that. For all of you who do not know, I record my gameplay and my commentary separate. So I record the footage in long play sessions, cut them into videos, and then do what I'm doing now and do the commentary separately. Gilligan just had to get extracted from the room because he is causing problems. I love that little guy, but gosh, they are all frustrating. But no, so he paused what I was watching, and that just throws off the timing of everything, so I had to stop the video, restart the whole thing. Or stop the recording, restart a new recording for the voice capture, and it's all a big pain in the ass. I do everything. Some people would ask, well, why don't you do everything at once? And I say it's a twofold problem. One, I actually like doing it separately like this, because that way when I play games, I can play games more in my natural state, which is where a lot of people find it weird, but I'll play like a TV show that I'm currently binging, or I'll play a podcast or something in the background, or music or something. Just that's, I don't know. It's weird, but it helps me pay attention in a weird way. So that's the first thing. And the second reason is because for some reason my PC just will not let me record my mic audio and my game audio on two separate tracks. I know that you can do that through OBS. I have tried, and it just keeps not recording that way when I put it into Adobe. So it's a whole thing, and it's a problem because I'm trying to match volumes and everything, and it's sorry, whole thing behind the scenes. Essentially, cats are causing problems. Oh, god damn it, I remember this. I ended up getting myself stuck in a hole. Like, come on, I should be able to climb through this. This is bullshit. What was I talking about before Gilligan paused my thoughts? Oh, right, Inazuma 11. Yeah, dude, that game is, it is really fun. And it's one of those games that I'm not sure I can, like, suggest to people, because if you do not like anime, like specifically sports anime, I don't think you'd like it. If you don't like the game is kind of like a gacha game in a way, but almost the entirety of the gacha elements of the game you can do through single player, and not single player like, and I'm not talking single player like what to call it, like oh my god, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact. There we go. No, I'm talking like the game has like a chronicle mode where you play through the storylines of the TV series, which also that is a very odd thing, that TV series, because like the first season it's a middle school soccer tournament, which, okay, that's fine. You know, yeah, there are people doing like these weird techniques and everything, but okay, it's mostly normal. Second season, aliens. Yep. Like, right as I get back from the middle school soccer tournament, in I think like the first episode, the school is their middle school is destroyed by aliens, and we play soccer against aliens, which is just really fucking weird to me, because, you know, it's like, no, it's not. Let's not get Ronaldo or Messi or any other basic soccer player that I think those are about the only two names I can really think of. So I'm not really even a big soccer fan, but no, let's not get them, middle schoolers. It's a whole thing. But no, it's got fun kind of arcade style gameplay. As you're going through this chronicle, you're like building up this your team to play, that you can use to play online, that you can play through these modes. So you're like collecting characters, you're leveling up characters in your teams. So the vast majority of the game is played single player, you know, in like an offline setting. So it's one of those where I say it's like, it's gacha, but it's not, because there's also not a way to spend money to advance the speed of your playing, other than getting the like deluxe or whatever edition, which is like an extra $10, and you get like a extra character up front plus a couple resources. Like, I think the developers actually even had to change what it was, because I don't think they wanted people getting enough of a head start, because because the bonuses weren't even that worth it to get the deluxe edition. So yeah, I know I've gone off on this tangent talking about this game. It's like I said, I have become addicted to it. I fucking love it. And I can't tell, and I can't really explain why. It's super fun. It's got terrible voice acting though, but watch Inazuma 11, the voice acting is awful. The English dub voice acting is terrible. It's not uncommon apparently for the franchise. But yeah, it's a game I cannot suggest to people. It's one of those games that it's like, if you like it, you're gonna love it, but if you don't like it, you're gonna fucking hate it. What was I saying before I got off on that tangent? It was something about cats and how they don't want me to play video games. I think that's what it was. Where it was like, yeah, Gilligan doing what he was doing, where he was just like crawling everywhere because he can't sit in one spot for more than 5 seconds. Of Dahlman, when you walk through water, it's it's really cool when the waters change levels. You know, when it's gonna flood a little bit, and you're there to watch it flood. You can actually see the water levels change. It's a neat effect. One of those neat things in this game where I feel like you stop, you see some really cool shit. But yeah, man, Gilligan likes to crawl over everything. Rosie likes to just, kind of sit right next to you, and she has this thing where she like headbutts my hands while I'm sitting and playing games. She's like there was a time that I was just sitting here and she just put her forehead on my hands, and I'm like, Rosie, it's very hard to play with you like that. And my cat Buddy just stands there. He just stands on my desk with his big orange body, just going, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm like, you could lie down. I think I'm just gonna block the screen. Eh. I love cats, man, but oh boy, they are frustrating. I gotta turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. You're really something, aren't you? Bet the cargo would say the same if it could. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad. Like everyone says, you're a man, Pete. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better
Okay,
time.
somebody help
Thanks.
the dumb American
Go
who's
ahead and connect us with that
uncultured in the rest of the world here. So the whole thing about him being like, you know, the old Oz. What is Oz? Is it just a does it really just mean Australia or Australian or something like that? The reason I ask is because there is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Oh god damn it! Chumley and GX used it. It was kind of like his boss monster. It was it looked like a big ass desk kangaroo. It was something of it was a Master of Oz or whatever. It was the 4200 attack power, just absolute beater. I think it was Master of Oz. I think is what it was called. But yeah, so can anybody out there tell me what Oz is like? Again, is it like for people who are from New Zealand or Kiwis? Is that just what Oz is for Australians?
Chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts,
this guy is like the most Australian character for this game. I mean, great, he's not like Crocodile Dundee Australian, but he's just the accent is what I'm talking about. Although I am gonna ask a question, like I get it, like he's like their president or whatever here, but why are you wearing a full suit and everything? Just if I was living in these little bunkers or whatever, you're lucky if I'm wearing sweatpants.
Got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander.
I think we do this in the next video.
He's an old ally.
If not the next one, the one after. But we do this little quest chain that he's about to talk about.
But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please. But if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll forward this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
If I remember correctly, he gives us the smoke grenade and Trank sniper rifle.
We've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knox, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
A new sub-order is now available for you.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Okay, I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this. The camo and everything is cool and all. I really don't make use of it. It's one of those things that it's not, what's the phrase? I don't want to say not useful, because that's not true. It is useful. It's just it's so much micromanaging to it just requires so much micromanaging to always make sure you have the proper stuff, when frankly the black camo, in my opinion, works just fine. It's one of those things, it requires so much micromanaging for a small buff that, Ooh, now that I think about it, I don't know what sparked this thought, but I think I am playing on hard difficulty right now, where I think I started on normal for the original playthrough. I believe I swapped to hard for this playthrough, just because I made it a little way through the game and it was a little easy, so I thought, let's put it on hard and see how things go from there. So that's just if anyone was curious. I like the little side armor that turns the bike into a... It just kind of turns the bike into like a little car. Aw.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for
Oh,
you.
that move is really cool. You like throw Dahlman up in the air and he scouts for you. It's kind of neat. There was something else I was gonna say, and then I got distracted. This was Dahlman doing something cool. The bike looking like a little car. Nope, I blanked out. I blanked. I'm dumb. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, right. It was something on the bike. It's something that's super frustrating. But if you, pretty much right when you hop on the bike, getting out of the DHV, and you know you're just gonna gun it. But if you do that and you kind of like jump out of it, you can damage your cargo, which I think is super stupid. That you can actually damage your cargo jumping out of the DHV instead of, you know, where you think that the developers would go, you know what, we're not gonna make that ramp. We're not gonna let you jump out of the DHV and damage your cargo. You know, it's like either we're going to extend the ramp or put it at a more generous angle so you actually go down the ramp instead of jumping. Or it seems like such a weird thing to me that they wouldn't think to like either hard code something or do something with the environment so that you could actually leave the DHV Magellan in your bike or car or whatever and not damage everything because of that. It really makes me go, why? Why is it like this? Gonna drop them. Bit my tongue. Gonna drop everything that's not equipment. We move into this little area here. Yeah, I am very much into making sure I get all these resources. And it's not even so I can craft things. It's to continue to build out the road system in the game. I'm not going to make you guys watch me constantly go back and forth and like, even though I'm going to show pretty much all my order, like, you know, picking up and delivering almost every order. Granted, not necessarily the stuff in Mexico, because, again, I'm kind of speed through that stuff. I lost my train of thought again. Shit. Sorry, like I said, I've been in a weird headspace the last little while, so I am just going with the flow right now. Well, yeah, I'm not going to make you watch me, like, retake outposts over and over and over again. Maybe like the first time we take down an outpost, I'll show it, but yeah, not gonna make you watch me do it over and over and over again. That is frustrating. You know, I did not know that the headshot was not going to take him down. That is an aspect of hard mode that's kind of frustrating. That the headshot is not an instant takedown of your enemy. Or at least not the headshot with the machine pistol. I still like the machine pistol, but it is a touch frustrating. that it doesn't get the KO. If anybody's wondering, I am using MP bullets, so that means these are not kills, these are knockouts. Yeah, whatever I was saying earlier about I'm not going to make you watch me retake outposts over and over again. Biggest reason is just because I like getting as many resources as I can to build out the road system and everything. So, yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys watch me. Sometimes spending 2 hours like backtracking the whole map, grabbing every outpost again and again and again. Not sure why I went back to the bike. I could have just gone and turned in the mission and then got back to the bike. Forgot that I already looted that one.
Don't be afraid.
Seriously, what the fuck am I doing? At this point, watching this is me sitting here going, I must have been recording this at like 3 in the morning because I'm just looking at it, just going like, just turn in the goddamn quest.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of get it. I'm trying to loot everything before I do it, but still, it irks me.
those brigands, are they all gone? Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. Didn't think anyone could fight that hard. Hell, maybe no one else can. We'd already written this off as lost. You've made everyone's day bringing it in. You seem like a porter we can rely on. Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Oh, that's right, the battle skeleton. I love the battle skeleton. Or really any of the skeletons. The grenade pistol isn't bad. I think I might swap out my silenced machine pistol. Because I mean, I like the machine pistol. It's just it's a good another weapon. But, I mean, I think we get some better handguns, especially when we start getting silenced ARs and everything.
Online and long
I think the
this ought to do wonders for our
I think the silenced machine pistol just kind of,
keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data,
especially if I'm not getting one-shot knockouts, it starts to become not very worth it.
We've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorise that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilised all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plate gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable. Well, there's our schematic for an MP shell variant grenade. MP shells explode on impact, and are non-lethal munitions that can not only incapacitate humans, but also deal corrosive damage to mechs. And while they're not as effective as blood grenades, they can definitely hurt BTs too. In any case, you might want to keep a few stashed in your grenade pouch at all times. We've also shared data for a grenade pistol. While it's only good for a few shots, this gun lets you fire MP shell grenades as projectiles. Its small profile means it packs easily as cargo and won't get in the way. Naturally, it'll fit snugly into any handgun holster as well. Our last contribution...
Yeah, I'd rather go with the grenade pistol than actually carrying MP grenades.
This particular model also provides additional protection.
Pretty much my grenade slot is, for the most part, only blood grenades. I think eventually we get another grenade that is really cool. I'm trying to think how I want to explain what that grenade is. It's very Pokemon inspired. I'll phrase it like that. You'll see it when we get to it. I mean, it is a ways away, but it is a really cool piece of equipment.
But it's not like we have everything you need just lying around. Restoring roads is a massive undertaking, to put it mildly. Having said all that, east of this facility, you'll find the Smoke Hill mine. Get them operational and processing ores again, and you should have no trouble securing the requisite materials. I've posted a sub-order for this task, so take it on if you're interested. We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's
The
no
long and
shortage
short
of
of what
people
standard
who
orders are, they are just your repeatable orders that you can use to boost your standing with all the individual outposts and survivalists out there.
We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
I'm still mad they took away my little star on my leg.
DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Dolman.
Yeah, I'm mad they took away my little star on the leg that we got from the first game. So once you got to level 5 in an area, you got this cute little, like star on your leg for each 5-star location, and it makes me mad that we don't get those in this game, because God, I love it. It gave me just that hit of dopamine and that just like, ooh, yay, I accomplished something.
This cargo has been tested.
You know, this is where we get into a moment where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to really mess around with my cargo to get this to work.
Order accepted. Thank you.
You know, when I lost all my footage, I also lost all of the training program stuff that I had recorded. But I could re-record that if anybody wants to see any of the training programs or anything. Again, comments, and I'd be happy to do it. See, I really like this about this game, is that if you overfill something like this, if you because right there I had more I put more metals into it than it needed, it will actually give you a it'll give you back pretty much all of the materials that go over. You know, I don't know why I can't form this sentence smoothly in my brain, but essentially it's better in the first game where any material over what it needed was lost. In this, even if it's... I've had situations where I've ended up with containers of 4 metals instead of... because that's how much over we were. So, you know, they will refund you, and that's very much worth it. And if you're seeing that little animal highlight, eventually we meet people who run an animal sanctuary, and we can shrink the animal, put it in like a little carrying case, and bring it back to the animal sanctuary. And you can do that and get stars for them. It is really fun because you get to shoot koalas with tranquilizers. Kangaroos. This game is weird, and I love it. Alright, you know what, guys? We're gonna talk to the Oz and everything, but I am gonna call it here, do my outro before that. So thank you so much for watching, as always. Social media in the description, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.
Hey there. Thanks for... Let me just take a look. I'm glad to see you, Ann. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work. We've designated more materials for your use.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done.
Use a quick breather.
I second that. Hey, Sam, you know that harmonic